What is up, man? Just here to have a simple conversation, basic live with you guys, so where it's kind of a warning as to what's to come. If you aren't somebody who's able to figure that out already, but right now, currently within the next 2 to 3 years, I personally believe this is just my opinion that it's gonna be a lack of resources, man. When I say it's gonna be a lack of resources, just a lot of things that you used to like come by is not gonna be readily available, and that includes supplies in the stores. I mean, possibly opportunities. I mean, the list is kind of endless, man. As far as resources, finances. Let me turn this down a little bit. So currently, right now, is the time to prepare yourself, and you got to prepare yourself financially, physically, mentally. For what's to come, because with all the government programs being shut down right now, there's gonna be a lot of issues, man. And by issues, I mean, I worked at a gas station for like mad long, bro, for a lot of years. And the issue is people generally, when they don't have the money or funds to pretty much get what they need, they just take it. They take it by force, violence. I mean, they take it, bro. And working at the gas station, bro, it's been so many times I've seen individuals come in to the store and just load up bags with items, carts, and just run out, get in the car and leave. And this happened on multiple occasions to where it became like a thing. It's like the environment where I was working, it was like a thing. Especially for the overnight individuals, bro. The overnight people used to tell me like, man, there was so many people that come in there overnight and just take stuff and walk out, grab bags and walk out, and this is how the world is gonna be in the next 2 3 years, bro. They're gonna cut off all the medical resources like Medicare, Medicaid. They're cutting off food stamps now. Food stamps, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Food stamps. That's gonna be one of those things that's gonna trigger the events of people just going and taking, bro. Because y'all have seen that Snickers commercial, right? Where the Snickers commercial, the guy always loses his composure when he's hungry. And they're like, eat a Snickers. This is how you get when you're hungry. Bro, when people are hungry, bro, they're liable to just crash out. They're liable to crash out. Like the only time a person that's hungry is not gonna crash out is if they literally have no energy. They haven't eaten for months. You know what I'm saying? But let a week go by or 3 days go by, you ain't really had no food. Now you think about how to literally get food. So a lot of the people that have been, using food stamps for a while, bro, with that resources being taken away from them, bro, they're literally gonna have to go to the store and crash out and take shit. They're gonna take shit, bro. And I'm not speaking down on anybody that has food stamps, bro. Listen, I had food stamps for about 2 months. That's one of the most resourceful thing a person can get. Why? Because food is more important than clothes, bro. You could literally wear one outfit for a year. Imagine you not having to eat for a year. That's OC. You not eating for a year. You want like super monk time. You know what I mean? You better than the monks in the Himalayas, fam. But you not having the best drip for a year, that's not gonna affect you as much, bro, as compared to you not having any food. So imagine people who are used to having food monthly, weekly, or whatsoever, and that gets taken away from them. They're not gonna know how to respond to that positively, bro. They're gonna crash out. They're gonna go to Walmart, Target, start taking stuff. A lot of people that can't see this coming, all they gotta do is look at previous events where they might have been certain situations in LA, the George Floyd riot. Bro, people were literally going and breaking in businesses, taking whatever they wanted. Not to say they needed it, but they looked at it as this is a perfect moment of opportunity. And I'm being honest with you. I had a homie, me and my friend, we was trapping around the time. When I say trapping, I wasn't working. So we had a car, he had a vehicle, I had a vehicle. You know how many of our other friends would hit us up like, yo, y'all trying to go loot, bro? Let's go loot the pawn shop, bro. Let's go loot over here. Like, and it's like, nah, we never, I put this on my brother's life, man. We never looted, bro. Cause we felt like we had more character and intelligence to be out there looting, bro. And I ain't dissing nobody that looting, but we just looked at it as a low life thing because we was trapping already. Anybody that's trapping is like you flipping packs to get bread. You not gonna go loot. You looking at yourself like a hustler. So that's not the mindset of a lot of people that are used to having certain resources for a while, bro. I'm telling you, right now, for the ones who are not gonna be crashing out, not gonna be going to Walmart, Target, stack up on resources. I'm telling you, it's not gonna be a lot to come by. Cause these people that I'm telling you about that's ready to crash out, bro, they're gonna take everything in the stores, bro. When I say everything in the store, they're gonna take everything in the stores, bro. When I looked at some of the super Targets and super Walmarts that got looted, bro, it looked like a tornado ran through there and it was people. Bro, I'm talking about it looked like a tornado ran through there, bro. They barely had supplies. They barely had the only thing standing was the infrastructure of the store. But they ran through everything. So I would hate to have, regular people who want to live life normally not have access to supplies because all everything's gone and that's what's gonna happen within the next 2 to 3 years. I'm telling you, like after November, when Trump takes away EBT, SNAP, all of those resources, bro, you're gonna see a difference in people's personality and demeanor. Everything's gonna be different. People who've been kind of like used to that, consistently been using that, they're gonna be, visibly upset. Their demeanor is gonna be different, bro. Because now it's a lot more pressure on them as far as getting food, receiving monthly benefits, and it's gonna affect people who aren't using those things because now we all got to fight for resources. All this is gonna come down to resources. So if you somebody right now, like, look, you might not have enough money right now, but get in a position right now to where you can stack up on a lot of stuff for the next maybe 6, 7 months, a year, man. Like personally, even me making this video right now, I'm not really stacked up on stuff, but that's my plan to stack up on water, tissue, like toothpaste, deodorant, like just day-to-day stuff that I like to use. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be important. Not having a lot of those things within the next year or so, bro, is gonna affect everything. Like me, I don't went without deodorant for a month, bro. I don't want to be walking around smelling like onions, bro. You know what I'm saying? Walking around here smelling like hot onions. You know what I mean? Or not having tissue to wipe your buns. You feel me? Like you gotta wash up. You know what I mean? Like you try to be washing up out here, man. Like, but these are day-to-day necessities that people use now. It's different for a lot of people who have medication that they gotta take or like prescription that they gotta take, and I don't know if they have the ability to even stack up on those prescriptions. But for those people, they need to be going to over the counter stores like maybe Target, Walmart, and finding something similarly close to what they could substitute that for. Like if you're somebody that takes Xanax or something, you know what I'm saying? And I know Xanax is not something you could go tell your doctor like, hey, I need excuse the radio, I'm at work doing a live for you guys, but you can't go to your doctor and say, hey man, I need 27 refills of Xannies, you know what I mean? Your doc can't do that. He's on a structure. So maybe you take Xanax, but you could go to Kmart, not Kmart, Kmart's out of there, Target, Walmart, and you could find a substitute close enough to Xanax that does the same similar things and stack up on those in the house. So what I'm basically saying is if you are using medication, if you are on some form of medication or your family member, you need to go to an over-the-counter drugstore where you could buy similar medication that does the same thing or has the same effect as that medication that you're taking or your family members taking, because the medication that they use when this goes down is all gonna be gone. Like, I'm gonna tell you the places that's really gonna get hit hard once this takes place. Drugstores, drugstores, grocery stores, you know, day-to-day stores, convenience stores, jewelry. These are places that people are gonna like want to loot first. And I mean, I don't know about jewelry. The jewelry is not that important, but everything else is like, okay, that's what regular people use day to day. Those are day to day things that we all use and we all need. So right now is the perfect opportunity, bro. Get in a position to where you can literally stack up on all of those things, you know, and getting yourself in that position is gonna take time. Like, save up some money, start buying like cases of water, you know, start buying like packs of tissue. You know, what else do you need at the house? Because I personally don't know what everybody uses at their house, but start getting these things, batteries, flashlights, you know, just a bunch of important things. What's up, Ruben? How you doing? Hola, ¿cómo está? But start getting these things, because these things are not gonna be existent once all the services are cut off. Just pay attention to going into November, December. Like, currently, you know how many people right now not gonna be able to get Christmas gifts for the holidays, or what, you know, they're not gonna have gifts for the holidays, man. And a lot of that is gonna be affected by resources getting cut off. Like I was talking to my agent the other day. I got a case agent. Excuse me, and she was saying that the government is not providing states. When I say states, that means the state that you're living in, the state I'm living in, the state your friends, your grandma, all the states. They're not providing states with enough funding to take care of, you know, the people. So that is why a lot of the resources are getting cut off. And it's a lot of people that are they're not aware or privy to this information, bro. You know, it's gonna be a rude awakening come November, December, because a lot of these things won't be available. You know, he said, "Stay here with the mommy." Nah, well, Ruben, if you stay with your moms, you good, man. Just tell your moms to stock up on everything that y'all use at the house within the next 6 to 7 months, because it's gonna be important. You know, I was watching this guy's story, man. This guy is stocked up on everything he needs at his house. And he's probably in a better financial position than most, but bro, he has everything he wants in that house, bro. From entertainment, food, resources, snacks, protection, you know, just even looking at his gun safe. He has a lot. So it's just a fair warning to everybody, man. He said, "Mom, stop bullying from school." Yeah. Dealing with bullies at school, Ruben. Everybody has to deal with bullies at school, man. It's just a part of going to school. You know, going to school at some point, I had a bully. You know what I mean? My bully was like a 11th grader. At the time, I was a ninth grader, and my bully forced me to fight his brother. You know, so it's just a process of going through school. Like, middle school, I had a bully. High school, I had a bully. You know, it's just a matter of standing up for yourself, man. Sometimes you gotta be the one to stand up to the bullies, man. You know, let the bullies know that, hey, I'm not scared of you, buddy. You're just a regular Joe. And I'm a pro. But nobody knows. You know what I mean? That's the type of time you gotta be on. Or if you're gonna do that, man, take some self-defense classes first. You don't wanna go stand up to a bully that got them stupid hands, you feel me? And he doing you like he Floyd Mayweather. That might traumatize you, man. That might make you never want to stand up to any bully. You feel me? So anybody that's dealing with a bully, first thing I do is suggest you take self-defense classes first. Once you take the self-defense classes, now one second. Hey team, we have a party of one entering the lot. Hold on. 18. We have a party of one entering the lot. Nah. Oh no. The phone is not broken. I just had to announce something on the radio. But hold on, I might have to go out and help this person. The stream didn't end 1 second, guys. I'm still here, man. Don't leave. Yeah, my apologies, team. My apologies. Yeah, guys, I do apologize, man. Sorry for the long break. I actually was helping out a few customers. Had to assist the lady get into the facility. You know, that's very important as much as me doing a live. So while being at work, I gotta be able to multitask. But yeah, man, anyone fighting a bully, facing a bully, man, you just gotta basically stand up to the bully, man. At the end of the day, bullies are there to strengthen you. You know, you either let them beat you down or you rise up. You know, but back to what I was saying though, man. There needs to be a lot more uh, thoughtful mindset when it comes to resources. Because at the end of the day, all of this is gonna come down to resources, man. And take this from someone who hasn't had the resources that that I've been accustomed to for 6 to 7 months, bro. Now 6 to 7 months is a long time to where you supposed to fold, you supposed to become different, you're supposed to turn to the streets, whatsoever that's not good. You think about right now is what should occur within the 6 to 7 months, but you know, I stay positive because I'm telling you, not having what you're used to, it really throw you off. It had you thinking differently. It had you plotting on what's the best move, or what's you know a decision to make. You know, just to get back right. So anybody that's out there that's seeing this live, that listen to this live, put yourself in a position, man, to where you have enough resources. Well, for the next year to 2 years, man, because it's gonna be important. And if you guys are not really taking heed of the message, it's like it's gonna be tough. Because I'm telling you right now, even the people that can't get jobs right now, I've been through all that, man. There's people that can't get Taco Bell jobs right now, McDonald's, Burger King, and these are like basic jobs that people would do just to accumulate some money and finances to be able to live, you know. And when you think back then, bro, I'm thinking back to like when it was like I was like 3 years ago, like, bruh, I could literally go get a job at Subway the next week and be working. You feel me? Apply this week and be working next week. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of you guys out there, y'all can attest to this, bro, but it's not like that no longer. So just keep in mind, man, the game right now is resources, man. It's gonna be very important. Um, Stack up as much as you can. If you don't have enough money to stack up, get in a position to where you do have enough money to stack up. Because that's gonna affect everything. Not having enough resources, not having enough money, it's gonna affect your whole life. It's gonna make you feel like you've just been wasting your time, you know. And then you don't want to have that situation going on, and you have a family, you have kids, you got to take care of. You know, the best part about my situation, bro, it's just me. You know, at the end of the day, so I couldn't imagine having a set of kids and then going through what I went through for 6 to 7 months, not having no money, barely having a spot to stay at. You know what I mean? Like what would I have done in that situation, bro? Like, I wouldn't have been able to take care of them kids. You know what I mean? Let alone feed them. But that being said, I'm gonna cut the live short. It is getting busy at work. I love you guys. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Make sure you get your resources up, man. Stack up. Make sure you're having within the next 1 to 2, 3 years. You heard?